Okay, this is Brant from tradeguild.blogspot.com, and I'm fading fast. It is November 10th at 12:53 a.m. in the morning. I have to get up, like I said, and go get my grill worked on at my dentist, who happens to be a very, very beautiful young lady, so it's always a pleasure. So here we go with XGLD. This is the World Gold Index, and gold, on occasion, has been known to move with energy. That may have something to do with the dollar. It could have something to do with a lot of things. I'm not an expert on that, but I can tell you that does happen. So what I'm looking at right now is a big, more or less downtrend over here, and look how nicely that trend line just fits in place. And what do we have? We have a breakout through that downtrend with gold, and it kind of corresponds to the shaping up we've seen in energy. So that's broken. Let's look for some ideas in gold. And first up is RBY, and this is Rubicon Minerals Corporation. And I have a comparison up. This is the stock in green, and in red is the sub-industry, which is gold, metals and mining. So this certainly qualifies as a laggard, and a possible turnaround candidate. I think it's a probable turnaround candidate. And let's take a look at a couple of things that are a little bit interesting on this one. We have kind of it's not a full-blown MACD divergence, because I like to see three, but we have one, two, and a nice move up through here. We also have pretty nice volume the last couple of days, as you can see here, and we're in still a reasonable area. We're in an area that would probably be still considered decline, maybe early accumulation, but it's under that 50-day moving average. It's under the 22-day moving average. It's certainly not marked up at this point. So basically, you're getting it on the cheap, but you're also, taking on some risk because you don't know if that's the bottom or not. So some of the things that look interesting also is my other screen that I like to use. I've described this one too. You can find some videos on this screen. Basically, I have a crossover of the 10-day moving average over that 22-day moving average, and my custom cumulative indicator over its moving averages. The indicators in blue, the averages are red and yellow, and then RSI above zero. The only thing we're missing in this right now is RSI above zero, and that could happen any day. This dotted line, if you can see that, is a volume weighted average price for the last 10 period. And basically what we have now is the average price that people have paid over the last 10 days. The stock is trading just at about that average price. So if it was significantly below, we'd have people at a loss, and we'd maybe anticipate some selling. But as of right now, I think we're in a pretty decent area to take a look at this stock. Let's take a look at it. Another, actually, I have two more, and then we're going to wrap it up. And this is CDY. The first thing you'll probably notice is the downtrend, and it's been a pretty tenacious downtrend. I don't know if you get a real good feel for this or not. I want to keep it zoomed out here, but if you look at MACD in blue, you can see it's just on a nice upward slope. And what we can do is just go ahead and take a look at MACD on a weekly time frame. So here it is on a weekly time frame, and I suggest that you make this part of your ritual in evaluating stocks. Zoom out, look at a 3-day chart, look at a 5-day chart. You have to get the big things right first, and then you can focus on the little things. And the big thing that's right here is, as price is moving down, again, we have this very nice MACD divergence, and it's culminated in a nice positive bias above that zero line. A couple other things that stand out about this stock is also the volume has diminished. So basically, selling is waning as the stock is making these new lows. So that is a good development. If we take a look at that screen I just had, my buy screen, basically we're at a buy signal right now with this blue indicator having crossed above its moving averages, RSI above zero, and the 10-day moving average on price above the 22. We also have a pullback right now to that 10-day moving average, which is, in my mind, a pretty ideal spot to consider buying this stock. Finally, for this stock, here's my accumulation distribution screen or trend quality screen, and basically we have a huge leading divergence over here in money stream. And what I mean by that is, if you look where price is back here, and price is actually lower now, but money stream, it was over here and now it's way up here, so that's a huge leading divergence. You can see in balance of power through June, July, August, and September, it was characterized by light selling, and in late September, October, heavy buying. Also, TSV has been on that upward slope since October, when both money stream and BOP also registered accumulation. So CDY looks pretty interesting. I like that. It's actually a very long-term TSV divergence if you look here. So let's move along. That's enough about that one. And our final pick for tonight, or candidate, is BMD, which is Birch Mountain Resources, and this is non-metallic mineral mining. And this is another stock that has been on the blog recently. I'm not sure when, 3-4 days ago maybe. Actually, I think originally on Sunday night. So anyway, it has this 22-day moving average in red, crossing above that 50-day moving average. The volume here is exceptional. It's very nice. And we also have what looks like a little consolidation. Maybe that will develop into a pullback, and the volume is just falling off on that development. So that's nice. We like that a lot. If we look again at that weekly chart, and here's that weekly chart, what you'll see again is the MACD divergence over here. So MACD has been heading up as price is heading down. That's very, very bullish. It bodes well for a reversal. And let's see what else I got for you here. F7 is my my buy sell screen, that mentioned many times now. And here's that crossover of the 10 above the 22, and that custom cumulative over its moving averages. I'm losing it here. And RSI, of course, is above zero and very positive. So we've got that pullback to the 10-day moving average over here. Again, an ideal place to buy. There's the big move on volume. There's the pullback to the 10-day moving average. And as I've said a few times before recently, sometimes when you get a breakout from a base, that first initial big move pulls back to the 10-day moving average, and then after that, a little bit deeper each time. Sometimes you get all the way back to the 50-day moving average as time goes on. So also I want to show you the comparison versus its sub-industry, and here it is over here, and the sub-industry is non-metallic mineral mining. So it looks really good. It's a laggard. It hasn't caught up. And here's ADX, and this is very nice. ADX, the green line's crossed above the red, and the actual ADX line is coming up from below zero, and it's heading up. So that's nice. I'm running out of time here. TSV, you can pause this and take a look at it. TSV looks great. I'm out of time, and I thank you for listening, and don't forget to visit us at tradeguild.blogspot.com. Thanks.